got some honored guests with us today. We got Mr. Sean Whitfield and Sonny Whitfield here with us today. Yeah. So I'm gonna let T. Roy take over and bring us on in.
Okay, so this is my man Sean. He brought his son with him. Me and Sean know each other from the neighborhood. 6 Mile and Gunston. 6 miles to the world, bro.
Excited?
It was important for me to want to get him on here today, and we wanted to give him and Sonny their flowers, and just let them talk about themselves and what any projects from past to the future and present. So we're gonna get to the questions. Okay. And we let y'all talk for a minute too. We get to the questions too. But definitely.
Well, like you said, I'm Verdict, 6 Mile and Gunston.
Y'all
We represent the most talented neighborhood in the city.
Hey, good stuff. All right, I get it. Peace. I get credit when credit is due. I ain't got to like it.
Appreciate it. I got my son here with me today. I'm just ready to talk with the fellas.
Right. Big question that I had was, I know him from being a MC. We first met in the neighborhood, dope rapper. You know what I'm saying? The music was all over, and come to find out one day, I seen that he was making a movie. So, like, my first question for you was like, what led you to venture off into making movies?
Okay, so when I was doing music, I used to, me and Paulie used to come up with the treatments together.
Okay.
And I used to, want to do my videos like kind of like movies, and the treatments is kind of like, man, if I can do a treatment, I can do a movie. You know what I'm saying? Then my music, like with College Ain't For Everybody, I wrote it like in movie form. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when I was writing it, I was envisioning like I was writing a movie.
Gotcha.
So, like, that always been stuck in my brain. So then, when I retired from music, I started ghostwriting for people. And then, in 2000, what was it? I want to say 2023, February 23, me and my partner, 36 Visions, he brought me on a movie set he was doing called Bet. And when I came to the movie set, I was asking the director, like, and the writer, what app do you use to write? You know what I'm saying? Because I already wrote a movie, but I didn't write it in script form. Right. So it's kind of like Microsoft Word, but I had the script, and the script that I was actually writing is called Sonny Summer Job. So it's a movie that he's about to film this summer.
Oh, hell no. 6 Mile and Gunston.
Yeah. But that's where my interest took place. So being actually on a movie set kind of inspired me like that, So then, I don't know how far you want to go into this answer, but another partner of mine, called Neff, he wanted to do a movie for his daughter for her prom. Well, it was actually for her graduation. So the plan was for us to make a movie and surprise her on her graduation day. So we was gonna go to the graduation, and after graduation, we was gonna go to the movie theater and watch the movie. But it didn't fall into place. The movie ended up coming out anyway. It's called The Send Off. Make sure y'all go watch that on TV. But yeah, so that's just pretty much how I came into place, and I know you probably got further questions about that.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I get it. Don't rush it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. I wanted to ask about the send off. I like to see a brother's name on, like, when you click on and say directed by and this and that. And I'm like, hey, dog, I'm about to meet that dude. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do my review. Okay. But I wanted to, first off, question 1A from Troy. Can you explain what a treatment is, right quick? Just real quick to our followers. Yes.
Okay, so the treatment is pretty much like if it's video form, is what the video is going to be about. So like, say for instance, if you write a treatment, it's like scene 1, Sonny will be here, and this is what's going to happen and take place. This is the wardrobe for scene 1. This is the location. Scene 2. So it's pretty much the structure of what the video is going to be about.
Okay. All right, that's what's
like planned out.
Okay. Gotcha. I just wonder. Like, our viewers might want to know, what's the treatment? That's the word we don't hear.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the first time we've heard it. In like 5 years we've been doing it.
And we've had another director.
Plenty.
We've had a couple.
Yeah, like a treatment. Yeah, like that's down there. That means like you really enjoy your craft, like
it's just,
you know
it's just
properly.
structured and like say for instance, because it's sometimes that I actually do treatments for other artists as well.
Okay.
So when I'm doing their videos or directing their videos, I like to present a treatment. So just in case, like say for instance, you was an artist and I wanted to direct your video, you wasn't coming to me, I was coming to you, and I said, well, this is the treatment I have for you. This is what I see. The vision of this video.
I was about to say,
it's basically like my pitch trying to sell to you to hire me as a director.
Oh, okay, thanks for that. I know what the treatment was, but that right there pushed it to a whole nother definition. Now getting into my question about the send off. Good movie, man. Like I said, I always say this, but this is a movie that if you're from Detroit, you completely get it. If you're from somewhere else, you gotta I don't know how to put it in form, but this is how it is sometimes. And my thing was, how was the mood or the daughter, Naya? Was she really, like, I don't know, like somebody was supposed to whoop her because I don't want. Movie came out in 20.
It came out in 24. We shot it in the summer of 20. We shot it in the spring of 23.
Okay. I don't want to say too much for people that haven't seen it, and yes, see it because it is very funny. Yeah. It'll arouse some emotion. It arouses emotions out of me because we all got daughters here. I don't know if you have you got a daughter. Okay, we know how dads, especially if they in their life, love their daughters.
Yeah.
My dad showed a lot of patience every time he talked to his daughter, and all she did was think about. I'm sitting there, I need to be fighting about my appeal. I'm thinking about my appeal, you know? And he showed so much patience. I don't know where it was from, especially towards the end when she was like, "Look, I'm getting tired of you. Like I'm just getting tired of it now." And it just seemed like it was like. We spoil our girls. I can't be mad at her, but I like how you had set those scenes up because it brought out emotion out of me, regardless. And I always say whether it's good emotion or bad emotion, if somebody can get some emotion out of me, and I'm sitting up there, I'm turning my back like I don't believe it. Like for real, nobody done swung on. Mama seemed like a thug, like a girl get beside yourself, but that was dope. My question was the movie role embellished, or is that how she really is in real life?
So,
and I'm sorry, this is going off because I really want to hit on that, but it was something I want to know.
It was loosely based off true events.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. Okay.
She's actually the real Naya in real life. Like I said, that's my man's is his daughter. She's a great kid.
Okay. Yeah, it seemed like she was. It was just like, hey, and it was prime, and only because I have a senior in high school now. So you know what I've been going off of, and
you seen at the end that was her real
problem. Yeah, that was.
So we attached that to the movie.
Yeah, that was another thing I hated about it because you thought you can't do nothing better than that. If y'all done seen the movie, ain't no better send off. I can't let my daughter see this and then talk about. Yeah, man, I'm reading you a Nissan Maxima and I'm gonna roll out. Look, the red carpet was too much. You got blue. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And those big old king and queen side chairs, they cost too much. You got some bar stool. But he did it. Who would be your ideal? Do you do any acting? Or would you?
Oh. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Okay. All right, let's just go here. As far as directing, who would be your ideal, like who you think that would you would connect with the most, and like who would you want to direct? One man, one female.
Who? Okay, I'm
talking about big actors.
The first question, or the first answer I should say is, I was actually talking to the producer on the set of the send off, and he was asking me the same questions because it's this thing called a doc. The doc is pretty much like, you know how it's the treatment for the movie.
Okay.
So treatment is a video treatment, and then a treatment for a movie is called the doc, and it's pretty much just you like say if I wrote a script, it's me, I get my cast, and it's me trying to sell it to a big company or a big production company. So when he was trying to get some information for the doc, and he asked me the same question, I honestly, bro, I don't even watch movies like that. So my inspiration just comes from me because when I was an artist, I tried not to listen to a lot of music because it kind of it can hold your creativity in. So it's like I don't want to sound like nobody else, and like I don't want my movies to be like nobody else. So it's like I really don't. I mean, of course, I have my favorites. Yeah, I've watched movies before, but no, I don't really connect to no director like that.
Oh, okay.
But two actors I would want to work with. It's gonna be a cheesy answer because I'm a parent.
I know it ain't cheesy. I know you from Six and Guns, and I know you gonna give me the truth.
And I understand that my kids are the future, and I was once a child artist, so it's just like my son's favorite actor is Chris Tucker.
True. I know. True. Okay.
So if I could do a movie with Chris Tucker just to connect them, I feel like that'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? So that's
ain't
my
cheesy at all.
No, cheesy.
Yeah, no, that ain't cheesy.
No, it's heartfelt.
It's
I understand.
And it's East Side-ish, but it's cheesy.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like this is a big moment for him, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just like he gonna look back, like I was saying before the interview, he gonna look back 10, 15 years from now when he winning his Oscars, like damn, I remember my dad.
Yeah. That's what's up.
But
that's what's
in
up.
a female,
Say there ain't about to be a cheesy
Megan good, man.
Oh, bad.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Since I was about his age, I love me some Megan Good.
True.
But that's just for my personal. I probably Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer.
Keke Palmer.
Okay.
Wow. So I'll go here because so this question is for Sean.
Okay.
And I'm a back. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I say Sean or Sonny. So yeah, this one for Big Sean. But it's funny you said that, man, because I remember back in the day, like basically I've been in hip hop since like 6. I was beatboxing at 6 and took it on from there, breakdance and all type of stuff. And so that when you said treatment, that triggered me because when I shot my first video, that's what the dude said to me. Now, that's my first video. I don't know nothing about it. And he basically broke all this stuff down to me. So that triggered me when I shot my first video. It's the beginning of the end.
Man, y'all better not watch that and then, like he mad at somebody because you're going to kill him.
And then when you said something about being an artist and not really listening to the music or not really watching the movies, because I related that to the music, and it's kind of like back in the day. I remember Daz Effects came out, and everybody loved that shit. So it was like, but I love them too, and I listened to them. But it was having the discipline to say, you know what? No, I'm not gonna use that. Like
it was hot. It was hot.
Yeah. But my question to you is, since you've done the send off, you've done albums, you've created music. Which one do you prefer, movies or music? And I know you're retired from music.
No, but I still got the passion. Not to say to make music, but I still love it. I still love it. I haven't wrote in a long time, so I don't even think I can rap no more. But but I'm still able to mentally place myself back in those times to where the feeling is still,
Exactly.
So it's not fair to movies because I've spent so long as an artist. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I haven't the dedication and investment that I put into the music. I haven't been able to do that with the movies yet, but I'm still learning. The movie industry. So the answer would be music.
Okay, there it is. T-Roy.
Question for Sonny. This is the first. My boy. Question for you. How was your first experience with being in the movie? Because I saw you in the send-off. And I think he was the brother, right? So how was your experience? Like, the send-off.
It was very, very interesting.
Okay.
Very fun. It was like the actors are great. Very fun.
Had a good time.
Yeah.
Okay. Real nervous? Or
Yeah, I was actually.
first time?
Yeah, I was actually really nervous. But that wasn't my first time. My first movie was actually Detroit Story of the Pig Lady. I think it is also on Tubi, so go check that out.
Jigsaw, right?
Yeah, but Jigsaw, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
We gotta get Jigsaw.
Yeah, he was one of the kids.
What was that called again, son?
Detroit Story of the Pig Lady.
The Pig League?
Pig lady.
Lady.
Yeah, pig lady. You know about the pig lady?
I've heard.
Dog,
I
that-
got like the Candyman.
Yeah. When your birthday, son?
December 2nd.
December 2nd.
Oh boy, 15th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
First.
we got to put you as a
That's a
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
that's
put
it.
Taylor.
My daughter's at. Yeah, see
You
it?
the 21st?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You Sagittarius too?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the last day.
Last day.
Mine's the
They're
last day.
weird.
We right.
They're weird. They're weird. In the backseat when Naya got her new car, it was so natural. Have you, the actor who played Naya, have you, do you know her and y'all kick it all the time? 'Cause
No.
that was just straight acting.
Right,
Yeah, it was a chemistry.
That was dope, girl. That was dope. You was an annoying little brother, but like now that I'm older, it's just little brother. Like I'm the oldest of four, so I've been there. Like you know what I'm saying. I done picked up the partners. You know what I'm saying. But my mama said, go get my little sister or my little brother, take him to the barbershop, take him to the beauty shop, and I'm sitting and yeah, that was real natural, man. I applaud you on that. How old are you?
13.
13. And he play a nagging little brother like he is one for real.
Yeah, when he tried that, he was 11 though, actually.
11?
So,
Yeah,
two years ago.
years ago, yeah.
And it wasn't even like, it was like when you can tell somebody it's like, okay, I gotta be on point with my line. It's more structural instead of natural, like this is what I do.
Right.
That's dope, man. Keep it going, man. One time for Sonny, I was like, I've been there. What Naya doing, I've been there, and I broke my little brother's arm, so you got all good. One time, Bebe's kids. I don't know if you know anything about Bebe's kids. It's a little skit that a comedian does, and it was a movie and a TV show.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's just about some bad kids, and that came out, and my brothers and sisters, they liked that movie, so I was driving. He kept hitting. I grabbed him. I didn't mean to. It just I watched a lot of wrestling, but yeah, you got off good. You was just about to get off the car. I just wanted to say, man, that was dope. That was real natural. It was like, now I'm finding out you're 11, dog. You got it. Good deal.
Right. So this my question I got. So I had one for Big Sean and Lil Sean.
Okay.
So now this question is for Lil Sean.
Okay.
So what inspired you to want to be in movies or act?
Chris Tucker, really.
Just Chris Tucker. Okay.
He a great actor, so he inspired me to become an actor.
What movie?
Rush Hour, Money Talks, Friday.
Gene Friday already.
So you need to watch Dead Presidents too. Yeah, you need to watch Dead Presidents. That gives you a little bit more area. Yeah, you get some range with Chris Tucker. Money, the talking, and the fast, the jokes. That's automatic. But like something like this will give you a different perspective. And then you really, you already appreciate him, but then you're like, man, I know I picked him for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Man, you ready?
That might be the most serious role. I'm trying to think if that was the most serious role Chris Tucker ever played. I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
And second to that is probably he had that little role in Jackie Brown in the beginning.
And that was so
Definitely
small.
impressive.
It was smart, yeah. It was Okay.
When he started getting that Rush Hour money, he was done.
It was
Like $20 million in that movie.
Yep.
man. I ain't mad at him too.
What?
What? Yeah, I was
Definitely.
You do the movies,
Yeah.
they look good, they make a lot of money, and then it's like, what do I do from here? You know what I'm saying? And now it's like you take it, like I say, you taking a lot of different roles with him, whereas he has to be serious at times, but then he still has some, like even the Dead Presidents, he has some jokes that he says, even though they're straight jokes. You know what I'm saying? But it's still joking in his bag. He's still in his comedian bag. So yeah, man, that's great, man. Wow.
Question for Big Sean. In the directing field,
Yes.
what would be your ideal movie to direct? I'm sorry, ideal genre, or like a genre where you think you would. I know, being from Detroit and somewhat 6 Mile and Gunston, somewhat.
Not somewhat on
But especially from being from Detroit, it's not arrogant. It's just confident. Like it's like how them cats from Harlem be talking. Like you got all them cats. You gotta have money from Harlem. Okay, I don't trip on it because we got our same thing. Like we can just, you know what I'm saying. We know we can excel in anything that we put our mind to. Even though I know you feel that. What you think is your favorite genre that you would want to direct?
I want to do a romance.
Okay.
Okay.
Why?
But
Why is that? But go ahead and finish
like
that.
a chick flick romance, like a chick flick. I want to do something that for the ladies,
Okay.
Like a girl's trip or a chick.
like a girl trip.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fried green tomatoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just something.
Pretty woman type of
Yeah.
thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Hey, it's romance.
So you like looking to stretch your, kind of stretching the imagination, just doing something totally.
Yeah, because it's like I said, with the music, when I first started doing music, when I first started rapping, I was like 12. And, we can get in that story if y'all want to, but I didn't aim to be famous.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't my goal. I wanted to be the best.
Okay.
So it's like, I remember, I'll never forget, I went home and asked my dad, like, from his perspective, like, who the best rapper? He told me Rakim. So I just studied Rakim. I didn't listen to what was out at the time.
Exactly.
My dad said Rakim is the best. That's what I'm gonna listen to. Because that's what I want to be. I want to be the best. So with the movies, it's just like I want to expand my. I don't want to just do something like, I know Verdict will do that. That's low hanging fruit. Verdict will do that. It's just like nobody over here expected chick flick or romance from me.
Right. There you go.
I mean, I kind of did being from 6 Mile and Gunston. I kind of did, but I ain't. What I'm saying? No, I'm just messing with y'all. No, I ain't never wrong with the chick. What?
Yeah,
One of the highest grossing movies ever. It's
genre.
like freaking,
Because all the women gonna go see it.
Yeah.
All of them.
Not saying that you're doing it for the money, but it doesn't hurt.
It don't hurt.
You know what I'm saying? Little shiny, more do-rag, more places.
Boy.
Yeah, but ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, I watch a romance.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, because I feel like most people we ask that question to, they say horror movie. They say horror movie.
I wrote one. I wrote a horror movie.
Okay.
It's called Mama, actually.
Okay.
We haven't shot it yet, though, so I don't want to go into too much detail.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. Wow, okay,
That's
there you
what's
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, now that's their favorite. That's their favorite genre.
Okay,
Horror.
so I got
That's
some
their
work to
favorite.
do. I got some work to do.
Yeah, that's
We
what's
put
up.
some horror movies on our, other reviews we did.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite movie genre at all? Do you have one? Or you just wide open?
Comedy.
Oh, comedy.
Comedy.
I like to laugh.
True.
I like
True
it.
I think one of our first
And
first reviews we did was Buffed Up.
Okay.
I think that was one of our first reviews we
Shout out to
did was
Moon
Buffed
Films,
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lil Sean, what you what once you like when you see yourself like maybe 18, I know you like 4 years old right now, but once you see yourself like 18 and you gain like your chops and you like, okay, because it is coming. Once you get to that point to where, I'm looking for this role, tell your agent, listen, come back to me with everything, but I really want this role. What would it be? Comedy, even though comedy, horror, you know what I'm saying?
It would be comedy.
Comedy, and who would you want to work with? Like, right? Chris Tucker would be, by the time you get that age, Chris Tucker gonna be 80. So who would you want to work with then?
I don't know any other actors, right?
Dang, Chris Tucker is your boy, huh? Yeah, you ain't wasting time on that. That's real talk. Yeah, that's real talk. All right.
Yeah, that's good. Comedy, I think comedy give you a lot of range too, because like you gotta have some seriousness in there to set up for the comedy. Yeah, man, that's pretty good. You want to write like your dad? You want to do write and direct like your dad too?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've been writing some stories, but like they don't, like not in like what he said, like not in what's the name format, movie format.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, you getting ideas out,
Yeah.
and so now you can transform them.
Brainstorming.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
While my son's sitting up there in VR going off like this, bumping all in the flat screen and tearing us the.
Oh yeah. So
I got personal right quick, my man. I just got mad right quick.
no, question for Big Sean. So is there any chance down in the future that you might come back and drop an album? Or even like a song, just something.
Yeah, tease people.
No.
Say it's a
He said no. No.
I had to, I had to ask the question.
Only because I love music so much, I wouldn't want to cheat the game. I wouldn't
feel
cheat.
you. Yeah.
So I know I'm not gonna take it serious. I don't want to get people like Troy hype and then just like, dang, Bertie, give us another album. I'm for you, bro. So
I respect it.
I wouldn't cheat. I'll make you a horror movie before.
I respect it.
So we talk about even if Dr. Dre called and say, "Look, bro, ain't no limits.
Hey, Dr.
You come in my studio and we getting it done."
Dr. Dre, I got this script for you.
Yeah, stick to the A's. Stick to the
If you want to make the Wash 2 or something.
Yeah, let's do that. Right. I feel you. Right.
I just had to ask because I remember vividly when you made the scenario track and you came to me, you knew how I feel about Tribe Called Quest. You was like, oh, I want you to hear this track real quick. So I always held that up like, man, like I thought that was dope. The scenario track.
Nisha and the Shade.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
sir.
I remember that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Yep.
I respect it. That's why I said I respect it.
I can't cheat it.
You mad, though? I can see the beads of sweat coming off his head. That Negroid features with the slow forehead and a wide nose. Troy getting mad, it's flaring. Dog, man. Dog, just listen to the old song, dog.
Yeah, college drink for everybody. It's 7-year anniversary just passed.
Dang, for real? Okay, damn, that's what's up. That's what's up.
And that was the day too, wasn't it?
Yep. March 13th.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And we used to go down to 107.5 too, right?
107.5.
Man,
Well,
so early morning, they used to, they still probably do it now.
The Friday night cycle.
Yeah, Friday nights, they probably still do it. So they bring, they don't bring, but they reach out to some of the banging cats in the city. You know what I'm saying? And say, yeah, man, come on down, we're going to do freestyle on the radio. And they play the beat and cats get in and bang it out.
They ain't ever called me. I'm better than Dylan. I'm better than Dylan. I'm saying spit nothing but hot fire all day long. Dylan. Dylan, I think I remember. Man,
You ain't never met Martin Luther King.
Dude, the last thing I remember that was routine on the radio was the Electrifying Mojo. That just said how old I am.
You just went back. Electrifying.
The Electrifying Mojo show, that's it.
Man.
Yeah. There you go. Man. There you go. That was good.
Yeah, so we looking at right now. I like to pattern ourselves after being curators of Black excellence. Okay. And so what we watching right here is that, you know what I'm saying, the connection between the father and the son, building a skill, because we're at a point now where a lot of kids are not learning skills. Like this is a skill set that now you can feed yourself and your family, and you go forward. You can take this and take it to the top. You know
Especially
what I'm saying?
in
We know
arts.
you're gonna do that.
Especially in the arts.
Man, yeah, definitely art. I mean, it's wide ranging. Once you into this industry, it's wide ranging of jobs and skills and sets and stuff that you can use, let alone being the top actor. So we already see that. We see that. We see the beginnings of that. And then you got the foundation already where, you know, Dad can now cast me and put me in everything, put me into the forefront.
Right.
So, you know, definitely want to give a clap for that.
Yeah.
Definitely want to give a clap for that. Now, Critique and T. Roy definitely got a chance to watch the movie. I was given the instruction that we're gonna pretty much do this as a conversation, interview type piece.
Yeah.
Did not get a chance to watch it. Sorry about that. But you said you had a review for it.
Yeah, but we don't have a red. We don't have a red cup. Do the red cup thing.
Okay, so red cup. so those reviews, we have a red cup review. Basically, you can go from a sip to a fifth. And actually, what just happened recently, the mini keg.
Yeah.
Keg. So
Right.
we had another.
Got a yellow cup over there.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, we need a red cup though.
good.
Yeah.
No.
It's just.
Okay.
Well, I want Moogle to go. That's Moogle.
Yeah.
Moogle is merchandising, production, trademark, copywriting, actor, producer. You know, he's all of that. So that's a spiel. But what I was going to give it a rating, but we have a red cup thing, but we don't have a red cup. We do love the kids here at Booze and Review. PSA announcement. So we opted to not drink during this review, or at least not on camera, because we have a minor and we respect. T-Roy told us about as well. We respect y'all to where the point to where, you know, we ain't got to do that. It's called Booze and Reviews. We respect the little shine.
If y'all wanted to, I just don't drink.
It's all good. You can ask.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do it if you don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
So I would give this, I would give this movie 3/4 of a cup. I like to see, and I had to watch it twice. Once to just see what I see. Second, because I know you was coming and you directed it. So now I'm watching it again to see how you put the actors in place, what scenery. It was dope. It was
I wrote it as well.
huh?
I wrote it.
It said
All right.
You probably said it.
He just had a cricket's moment like, we wrote it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know he wrote it.
Yeah, I wrote it and directed it.
Nah, big. Okay, that's something I didn't know. His son's 6 and he's 12. That's how it goes down in Detroit. He writing and directing movies at 12. But okay, I didn't know that. Okay, thanks, see. I'm not fully prepared. Please excuse me, but it's expected of me. You know, these two should be fully prepared. I didn't even know. As far as the director, I do love the how the actors were positioned, how they were supposed to say what they said. That's and you said this is your second movie, right?
That was my directorial debut.
Oh,
That's
but
the
you said
first
you
movie.
read something already.
I wrote
Okay.
something. Yeah.
Okay, but it just wasn't on.
No.
Dog, as the first time, dude, I gotta give it 3/4 of a cup. The only reason it's missing that quarter of a cup, dog, like it really invoked too much emotion listening to Naya.
Yeah.
Like it was I'm kind of like the villain, so I kind of like when she called her boyfriend and the girl answered the phone. Oh, I'm taking too much emotion. I was like, yeah, that's what you get. Dog, because I felt for Dad, dog. I felt for Dad so much because that's probably what we all would do. Like, I need to be following up with lawyers on my appeal. I need to be working on getting out here so I can really, really help you. Not to tell too much of the movie, but this is how much emotion is. I'm like, yeah, see, when you're self-centered like that, you know what I'm saying? You ain't giving your dad and current, you ain't putting on, even though you asked for someone. It was too late now.
What's your favorite part of the movie?
Oh, man. I would say the 10 minutes from when E told his sister, shh, this your brother. To like 15 minutes after that to where, oh my God, Jerome, who the dude who was sitting on the porch? Jerome?
Yeah.
Dude, I am not good with names.
Yeah,
I will never forget your face. I'm surprised I got that. But he's funny.
Yeah.
That would be a dude I would hang out with. I probably would love him. He probably part of my family. Like, I just don't know. But until the part that he went to jail, he was like, man, am I telling you something? You ain't know he was your sister? Yeah. You're like, no, am I telling you something? No, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my time. That whole 10 minutes and how she went out like and played it off in the car like he was about to call her and go pick up whoop 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 whoop. Yeah. But then, man, and then the end, it's hard to say. The end of it when the real Naya came on and that was shown. That was like, okay. Alright, now you pressed your daddy, but okay, you look good, and that was good. I'm glad you went through that. Yeah, 3/4. I will put a shot of Jameson, Irish in there only because of the emotion that was invoked. If I can watch a movie like that and just sit there and just be like, oh, all right, okay, all right. Yeah, you know, you would have been a quarter of a cup. Yeah, I like little showers. Yeah, man, you annoying little brother. Don't get typecasted because you play it too good. You play it too good. I
got a role switch up for him coming up.
Okay. That's what's up. But I get a movie 3/4 of a cup. It's called The Send-Off on Tubi.
Yeah, on Tubi.
On Tubi. Watch your mouth.
I think my favorite part writing. So I got a favorite part when I was writing, and my favorite part directing.
Okay.
My favorite part writing was the scene at the end between the mom and the dad at the visiting.
Oh, she finally went to go visit him?
Yeah.
Okay.
That I actually needed. So the man, the guy is Lloyd Montague. He's a popular actor around the Detroit scene.
Okay.
But I was telling the executive producer of the movie, I said, I need an actor. I need a real actor for this part because I wanted him to deliver that emotion of the dad. That's pretty much, my hands is tied. There's nothing I can do. But I'm trying the best. I'm trying the best I can. And for the mom to come in there and they had that moment with each other at the visit, I said I needed that. So that was my favorite part when I was writing. And then my favorite directing was the scene actually right after that with him and his daughter at the visiting.
Okay,
she was telling him that she, her prom was nice and she went to going to college and everything.
Yeah,
that was my favorite. We was shooting that to like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
And you know homeboy for real? Like Naya's mom for
her dad is like one of my best friends.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna need to see him, dog. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. Now he pushed the bar too far. Man, I ain't got it tight one. And the nigga was locked up, dog. I'm out here. I still can't do that. I'm free. Dog, you pushed the bar too hard. We're gonna let that dog. No, you gotta. Man, people went from just renting Corvettes to helicopter ride to boat ride. Come on, dude.
That's the
I forget. Yeah, that part evoked its emotion too. And he explained it to the point to where you expecting the Detroit shit. If you run into it, expecting Detroit shit, I don't want to hear none of that. But you know what? Like she said, she came to cuss him out, but he just kept it 100. And you really can't not. Look down on that. Even like if you came to cuss somebody, I can't really down. And now he was too nice. He reminded me of himself. But that's how it looked though. But yeah, it was.
I like the part where when Mark found out that he was, messing with his sister.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, that whole from. Jerome is fun. Yeah, dog, you gotta see.
Okay, definitely. No, I'm gonna get in it.
Yeah. He's funny.
So T.
Yeah,
Roy,
3/4 of the
where
cover.
you
Shot
at
of
with it?
James.
I gave this movie a full cup, and I gave it a full cup based on.
Yep, y'all just gambling sticks and guns in the
Hey,
No, I'm just. No, I'm just. Go
Based
ahead.
on it from 6 Mile.
I
No, but honestly, you could have went ahead and tried to make another McGraw Ave or H Block. You know, it definitely had the elements of the city in there. Like you definitely knew that you was here in the city when you made it and watched the story unravel. But it went into something else without being another McGraw Ave. It tried to tell a story. I thought the acting was cool, and I guess I'm sensitive about it because, like y'all said, we all got daughters. I'm not gonna let my daughter watch this until after her prime.
Yeah, now you that.
Man,
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
she gonna wanna ride an ostrich
It
with a
does.
diamond necklace around it. Like,
No, you gonna have to
it's
put her
really
on
not what you
SpaceX
do.
after this. I'm
really
ain't
on
nobody else
SpaceX.
out
Yeah.
there.
But yes, definitely a full cup. I thought the ending was dope too. We talked about that off camera. How y'all inserted the real life characters and showed the real ending and how it went down for her and how she was able to flex. So definitely full cup. Definitely a dope movie. We watched it again. Yeah. Favorite part? I got two. The ending was one. And the part that made me laugh real loud is when the Jerome dude was in jail and the midget was in the cell. He was like, it's the honeycomb monster. Bro, I was on the floor. Like, I had to pause
Jerome is that boy.
Enjoy that.
You know what's
my
crazy
God.
when you write and direct a movie, it's kind of like playing somebody. I know you said you did music before, so it's kind of like you remember your first time playing your music for somebody, anticipating the reaction.
Man,
So it's just like the whole time when we was at the premiere, I didn't sit down. I just kept pacing
stand
around.
up,
I paced around the whole theater.
Yeah.
And I just needed the first laugh. Once I got the first laugh, and everybody was like, "Oh, that was funny." I said,
Okay, was that Bel Air?
good. Yeah, we did that Bel Air. It was like it was relief. You know, it's like okay. Once they laugh at this, I know I got them for the rest. But if they didn't just sat there like this,
Right.
They've been like, damn.
all right, time to go
it's
home.
about to
Right.
happen.
Jordan said he was the same way as soon as he got that first laugh.
Yeah, once you get that, this is like when you making music. Once you get that first, woo, you like, I'm sweet. Yeah, I'm sweet.
Man, dude, so that's a lot to that's definitely a lot to take in. That whole process, and then watching your product.
Yeah.
At the end, listening to your product at the end. Like, man, I did that.
Right.
Like, I did that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
what's up.
yeah, man. So, did anything that you guys would tell somebody? Say that again.
I know I'm talking to Lil Sean when he was in the back of the car with us and I. He was like, yo. See, I keep telling you in the movie, but it was the part they was arguing. He was like, "Your daddy in jail again?" But it was like the way he said, like another, but like I'm really about to get some shit out of her now. Oh my God. Yeah. He was like, and she responded to him like, "Well, you better shut up or you get put out because you're going to take it somewhere." But yeah,
What's something that you can? What's something that you would tell somebody who is looking to get into the movie industry? What's one thing that you would say? Hey, start here.
I think the biggest thing is just believing in yourself. Believing you can do it is the first step. Before you even reach out for resources, because that play a big part. But it's the believing in yourself. Because a lot of us just go into stuff and whatever stick. Instead of going there with confidence, I'm Sean Whitfield, this is what I have. So it's just like, it's the belief. Because if I walked in here just slouching, when I would leave, I'm like, oh man, vertigo. He got a son with him and he ain't counting, so I walk head high, you know what I'm saying? So it's just believing in yourself, it's the confidence. That's the first step.
That's what's up.
And secondly is you gotta network. You have to network.
Yeah.
Like all that sitting at the house not doing stuff is not gonna get you nowhere because nobody is coming to you. It's just like I said, I can always relate it back to music. It's going and staying at that gas station with your CDs, or going to the showcases, or going anywhere. Just hey, I'm Verdict. This is what I do. I rap. You know what I'm saying? Like before, I used to, like when I used to perform, Like, just say, for instance, if I go on an event or at a venue and I'm nervous, you know what I'm saying? This is pre my kids, so, you know, I'll probably take a shot, you know what I'm saying? Just to loosen myself up, walk around people, introduce myself first. So if I say you, hey, what's up, bro, I'm Verdict, you know what I'm saying? I make music, hey, what's up, bro, I'm Verdict. So now when I get on stage, they be like, oh, that's the dude who came and walked. I got the eyes now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh, I know him. I just shook his hand 2 minutes ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's just networking, getting yourself out there. And the first step, like I said, is just believing in yourself. Believing you can do it.
Wow.
Because if you don't believe you can do it, you're not going to do it.
That's my only problem. I don't believe I can do nothing. I didn't even believe I can make it here, but I did it. I might be poor, I might be black, I might even be ugly, but I'm here.
Another one.
Y'all don't even know what that
got me started now. Another thing is I'm a big believer in treating people how you want to be treated. That's I don't care if it's the owner of the building or the janitor. I treat the janitor just like the owner, because at the end of the day, the janitor got keys to get in the building too.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
So I'm a big believer in treating people how you want to be treated.
Definitely.
I'm not going to disrespect you because I don't expect you to disrespect me.
Boy, exactly.
That part.
Sonny, what's something that you tell young women, young men out there that's thinking about getting into movies or acting? What would you tell them?
What would I tell them? Don't look at the camera.
You said no Jimmy Russell.
So what do that do? It like give you like deer headlights type thing where you just standing there looking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Okay.
And number two, it messed my shot up. So
Man, it take time is money.
you don't want to be filming a send off and you be like, yeah, your daddy in jail again.
Oh my God.
Right.
It was it was something, man. It was good parts. You had right angles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was I think we ran. Go ahead. You got it.
So here we are, Booze and Reviews. Honored guests, our honored guests, Mr. Sean Whitfield and Sonny Whitfield. You can check the send off on Tubi right now and streaming. And Sonny's in the movie, Dad behind the camera, and they making it happen.
Make sure y'all look out for Sonny's summer job coming this summer.
Okay. Sonny's summer
That's
job.
definitely gonna be it.
Okay, we own it. And it's your boys, Critique,
Watch your mouth.
your boy T. Roy,
Go.
and Moogle. Hey, we out of here. Thank y'all. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.